In this lesson, we will take medications that we've pulled on override from the cabinet and link them to a provider order. So as you can see, I'm in my patient's chart and I've opened up the MAR screen and I've drilled down to my override pulls only. And there's 3 medications that have been pulled from the cabinet without an order, all marked by this magenta bar here. Some magnesium sulfate and some Benadryl. So I have the ability to click in the white area of any of these entries and get a little more information. So I'll just click in this white bar here for the diphenhydramine, the Benadryl. And I see that I do not have an order because I don't see any frequency or route information here. I also am looking for a hyperlink that will allow me to link this override pull to a provider order, but it does not exist. So that's how I know I need to enter an order. So at this point, I can look and see who pulled the order. It was Nurse Rachel Jackson who executed the cabinet override. So if this is a training opportunity for Nurse Rachel, I can grab her and show her what I'm about to show you. I go to my Manage Orders screen, the tab in the middle left part of my screen, and I'm going to enter an order for Benadryl. So on the right hand side in my ordering window, I'll just type the first few letters of Benadryl. Hit enter. So there's a few different versions of the Benadryl order which I can select from, but I remember from looking in the MAR that it was an oral route. It was a tablet. So I'm going to select the oral version of this medication and click accept. I want not only the form but also the dosage and everything else to match exactly with the product that I pulled from the cabinet. Otherwise I won't be able to link them to an order. Before I'm ready to sign, I do need to modify this order a little bit. So I hover over it in my ordering sidebar and I click it one time. The only thing I need to change is the frequency. This is not going to be a continuing PRN order. This is a one-time dose. So I'm going to change it from Q6 to once by clicking once in the middle of the screen. Everything else is correct. So I'll click accept at the top of my ordering window, but I still need to sign the order. This will have the effect of entering it in the system and routing it to the doctor for co-signature. My order mode is the first question in my ordering window. I click the magnifying glass and I select per standing delegated order. This medication administration was within my scope of practice but still needs co-signature by the doctor. The ordering provider I'm going to say is her attending, who in this case is Dr. Mountain. I type the first few letters of Dr. Mountain's name and it pops in, both as the ordering and authorizing provider, and the order was entered by me, Carmen. Now I can accept, and this order is active. So the final step is to go back to the MAR, tab on the left-hand side. And now when I click in the open area for that Benadryl override pull, I see a link that says link to related order. I'm going to click that. Box number 1 identifies the override pull that I just accessed. So there's only one entry here. I'm going to select the one that is listed here by Nurse Rachel. Box number 2, link to related medication order. Now, when I pulled it from the cabinet, it was assigned a due time of 13:30. So I want to satisfy that due time and close out this order. So I'll select the due time and I will disregard this area at the bottom of the screen. And I'm going to click on accept. Now, understand my Benadryl entry just disappeared, but I'm still looking just at the override pulls tab. So that lets me know I was successful in reconciling this administration. If I go to my All Medications tab on the left, I'm going to scroll down to the D's for diphenhydramine. And so in this particular instance, I was able to perform the linkage to the order before I administered the medication. And I know that because I still have this blue due time. If I had given the medication at the bedside, this bar would say given here. So all that's left for me now is to go back to my override pulls tab and enter orders for these other medications and link them as well. Then my reconciliation will be complete.